Hello everybody, it's Gavin McCormack here again with another Financial Fundamental, the course that lets you step into the world of adults who are dealing with financial situations that we need to help them make a decision on. Now this week we have an amazing scenario for you. We're stepping into the world into a young entrepreneur. Her name is Elise and she is a graphic designer, meaning she makes things on Canva, she designs posters, logos, even huge billboards that sit at the sides of motorways. And she's very lucky indeed, she has just landed herself a brand new job. But she wants to show the new managers that she's amazing at her talent, and that means she's going to need to invest in some new infrastructure. Yes, she's going to need a new laptop. Now laptops, as we know, can be very cheap, but they can also be very expensive, depending on the type of technology that you are going to need. This week, Elise is going to need a very high-powered laptop with all the best software on it. And yes, it's going to cost quite a bit of money. Now, Elise does not have a lot of money because her last job was very low paying. So she's going to need to take a loan to buy the laptop to show her new bosses just how amazing she is. And she has three options when it comes to taking that loan. Her first option is taking a credit card. Now a credit card means she will go into a bank, she will sit down with the manager, she will have to show the manager all of her paperwork, all of her finances, her bank statements, and even talk about her financial history. And if the bank think that she is a very good and honest citizen, she will give her a special credit card which will allow her to buy the laptop. But there is one huge problem. Credit cards generally have a very high interest rate, meaning if you borrow some money, you're going to have to pay a lot of money back when you return the money to the bank. Meaning if your laptop was $2,000, you might have to pay an extra $1,000 back to the bank just for borrowing the money. This is something that she will have to navigate and decide upon, and she's going to need your help. Now the second option is that she can go into the store, and within the store they will give her the laptop and she will not pay anything whatsoever for the first 12 months, meaning she will take the laptop with no money, she will go home, use the laptop for a year, and after a year she will then start to pay back the loan to the shop. The interest rate is not as high as a credit card, but it's still very high compared to our final option. And our final option is a personal loan. Now the personal loan is the lowest interest rate here, but there is one big hurdle. With a personal loan, you must provide lots and lots of evidence that you can pay the loan back, meaning you need to get all of your pay slips from your previous job, you need to get references, you need to get letters of recommendation. There's a lots of paperwork to gather before you can be approved for that personal loan. Now this week, Elise's decision is a serious one because she starts her job in just a few weeks and she needs the technology to thrive and survive in her new role. Maybe some of these decisions will take too long and maybe that's going to hinder her in her new role. But also, some of these decisions have a very high amount of money they have to pay back, and this could cause Elise a lot of financial stress. This week, we want you to look at all of the data. Which one do you think she can afford? Which one do you think will cause her the least amount of stress? And which one do you think will help her get the technology as quick as possible? Remember, during financial fundamentals, it's not just about the numbers, it's not just about the money, it's also about the ethics. How would you feel if you were Elise? Which one would you want to take and why? Remember, there are some things that money or numbers just cannot tell us. It's all about what's in your heart and what you think. This week we want you to talk to your peers, talk to your classmates, work with your teacher and make a decision. Remember, in financial fundamentals, there is no right answer. It's just about you navigating these situations so that you are better prepared for tomorrow's world, a world in which you will have to make decisions just like Elise this week. Good luck, and we'll see you all next week.